on this beautiful day. Okay, so I'm going to chant and I'm going to invite some people at the same time. Okay. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. So this is River Yamuna actually. So Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Gadara. Shivas. Adigora Bhakta. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Gadada. Shivas. Adigora Bhakta. Okay. There I am. So I'm going to just invite people on here as well. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Gadaha. Shivas. Yes. So hour 18. Adigora Bhaktavinda. There seems to be loads of 18s. Okay. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Gadaha. Shivas. Adigora Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. People are probably having a break. I think Lily was on for an hour and a half. Having a break. Oh. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Gada. Shiva. Adigora Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, I think that's fine. Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hey Lalita. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare. Just gonna check out YouTube. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I'm gonna stay on Facebook actually. Facebook and YouTube. I can always see everybody. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadaha Shivas. Adigora Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama's gone. So, hey Janine, Hare Krishna to you and welcome. So it's gone dark on here on Facebook, but it's all right on YouTube. Oh, it's all right on Restream. I'm still moving. I don't know what's happened here. So, oh, can you see me? I hope you can see me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, I don't like this music. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Well, for me, it's come back. I've come back on Facebook. I know I've always been here on Restream. But if you can still hear me, then as long as you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Excuse me. tubes stuck. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Jai. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Jai Shila Gora Haridas Maharaj. Jai Shila Gora Haridas Bhakti. Jai Shila Gora Haridas Paramahamsa. Jai Shila Gora Haridas Avadut. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Spiritual master, spiritual guide, spiritual teacher, instructor. Oh, glories to your lotus feet. Jai Shila Prabhupada. Jai Shila Prabhupada. Jai Jesus. Jai Jesus. Jai Jesus. Jai Jesus. Jai Jesus. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Jai. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Jai Shila. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Jai Shila Prabhupada. Jai Shila Prabhupada. Divine, divine. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. I don't know what to do about that. It's just doing what it wants to do. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Unless I kind of get a new password, sign in a different way. Get a new one. I'll try that. As long as you can hear me. As long as you can hear me. You don't all the time. You recognize my voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. As I put the picture back on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. I'm going to read, I think I'm going to read from, I don't know. Hare Krishna. I'm going to read from the Sri Brahad Bhagavata Amrita by Srila Sanatana Goswami. I haven't read it for a few days. Well, I haven't read really. I offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master. Okay. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srila Gora Haridas. Srila Gora Haridas. Oh, glories to your lotus feet. Oh, glories to your lotus feet again and again. Thank you for accepting me as your devotee. Thank you for supporting me and guiding me and instructing me through this path. And thank you for being my transcendental counselor and counseling me out of this illusion and into this eternal spiritual potency that is so conducive for my growth. Our growth. Oh, glories to you, Maharaj. Cannot make it. To show you my gratefulness. You have done so much. You're doing so much. Oh, glories to you. Oh, glories to you. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for bringing Krishna consciousness to the hearts of everyone all over the world, even if they're not conscious. Thank you for setting the ground for Srila Gora Haridas to do his finishing work. Bring the devotees home. Bring them. Save the devotees who are just captured, entranced by the illusions that they give power to. Stop that. Stop giving that power. Oh, glories to you, Prabhupada. I offer my respectful obeisances to all the intimate devotees of the Lord, the real true Vaishnavas, the real devotees, maintaining the relationships of them and the Lord continuously. Oh, glories to you. Glories to the real true Parampara. I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya. My life was my life was glory to you. I offer my respectful obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu. Oh, glories to you, Avadi. Advaita Acharya. I offer you my respectful obeisances. Oh, glories to you for calling the Lord, who is sleeping in the milk ocean, for calling and calling him to awaken, to hear the screams of his children, to come to this abode, to save all as fallen souls. And now, you are still here now with a transcendental sound vibration penetrating the airways of the internet continuously, every day, reaching as many children as possible so they can awaken at some point. Oh, courage to you. I offer my respectful obeisance. Nikada Pandit. Oh, glory to you. Me too. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srivas Pandit. Oh, glories to you. To all the intimate devotees of the Lord, wherever you may be, it's okay. It's safe. You can come out. We can take you home. You'll remember straight away. All those intimate devotees. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I offer my respectful obeisances to the embodiment of pure devotion, Srimati Radharani, our greatest friend, our greatest example, gives the deepest, pure love. Thank you for accepting me as your devotee. Thank you for allowing me to begin to sweep the courtyard of your palace. Thank you for seeing me, taking my hand deep down into the forest groves to see the King of Raj, to be in union with him. Thank you for giving me that opportunity again and again. Please forgive me for asking, but I want to know you more. I want to know you more. Oh, glories to you. I offer my respectful obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the King of Raj, Vishwamba, Nimai, Gora Chandra, Gora Sutra. Oh, glory to you, Krishna. My Lord, our Lord. I offer my respectful obeisance to all the wonderful devotees of the Sangha of Srila Gaura Haridas. Intimate devotees, well-wishers, friends, fans, supporters. Thank you for joining continuously, for the benefit of yourselves, again and again. present and future. There you go. I'm back. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Okay, so we are chapter 3, part 1, and it's verse 46 of the Brahad Bhagavatamrita by Sanatana Goswami. Okay, I just turn this down. Okay. Being satisfied only by Bhagavad Bhakti, they perpetually travel by their own violation throughout the creation, protecting devotees and increasing their devotion. So I may read them twice or maybe even 3 times. I need to get better. I need a bigger table now. Being satisfied only by Bhagavad Bhakti, they perpetually travel by their own violation throughout the creation, protecting devotees and increasing their devotion. As they, having assumed various forms, such as birds and trees, eternally serve Bhagavan in Vaikuntha. They seem to mock the souls who have merged into impersonal liberation, as they, having assumed various forms such as birds and trees, eternally serve Bhagavan in Vaikuntha. They seem to mock the souls who have merged into impersonal Brahman, receiving the direct darshan of Sri Hari, who is the increaser of divine bliss. For me too. As long as you can hear, Janine. I don't know what else to do. Receiving the direct darshan of Sri Hari, who is the increaser of divine bliss, and whose lotus feet are massaged by Sri Lakshmi Devi. They enjoy pastimes with her. It's true that as we receive more of Krishna, our bliss increases more and more. The more we enjoy pastimes with him, as we understand them much deeper through purification with Maharaj, they feed us, they give us real life to uplift us, empower us. Understand these words. I don't know what that is. The mercy of Sri Krishna, which the residents of Vaikuntha Loka possess, cannot be found anywhere else. These various devotees, who are all conveniences of prema, with blissful hearts, perpetually perform kirtan and other devotional activities. Indeed, Nothing else is known. Okay. The mercy of Sri Krishna, which the residents of Vaikuntha Loka possesses, cannot be found anywhere else. There are various devotees who are all conveniences of praying, with blissful hearts, perpetually perform Sankirtan and other devotional activities. Indeed, nothing else is known there. Oh, aho, aho. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. The glories of the ocean of Paramananda Ras. There is a wonderful, Aho. The glories of the ocean of Paramananda Ras. They are wonderful. The happiness of impersonal liberation cannot be compared to even half a drop of that blissfulness. Vaikuntha, its residence, and all of the objects there possesses the supreme prema for the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Hey, Hare Krishna to you, Lalita Madhava. Oh, welcome. Vaikuntha, its residence, and all of the objects there possesses the supreme prema for the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. In this way, the residents of Vaikuntha are the real objects of Sri Krishna's mercy. And since their glories are greater than mine, how can I possibly describe them? In this way, the residents of Vaikuntha are the real objects of Sri Krishna's mercy. And since their glories are greater than mine, how can I possibly describe them? Haribhai. Devotees who are Rashika, expert in relishing the mellows of Bhagavad Bhakti, even if they possess bodies composed of 5 elements and reside in the earthly planets, are always worshipful to those like myself. Devotees who are Rishika, expert in relishing the mellows of Bhagavan Bhakti, even if they possess bodies composed of 5 elements and reside in the earthly planets, are always worshipful to those like myself. To attain prema for Sri Krishna's lotus feet, they have abandoned their wealth and families and offered their very souls to him. Disregarding both material and spiritual attainments, as well as the methods to achieve them. They have crossed over the regulations governing the conduct concerning one's own class, varna, ashram, and dham. I don't understand it. I'm going to just relish them. Discarding both material and spiritual attainments, as well as the method to achieve them, they have crossed over the regulations governing the conduct concerning one's own class, Varn, Ashram, and Dharma. Due to the strength of their Hari Bhakti, they are free from 3 debts to the demigod sages and one's forefathers. Oh, I've started moving. Excuse me. Okay. Due to the strength of the Hari Bhakti, they are free from the three deaths to the demigods, sages, and one's forefathers. They have transcended the path of the Vedas and are always fearless. Those who crave bhakti ras, who desire nothing of this world, who desire nothing of this world, see heaven, hell, and liberation with equanimity. Those who crave bhakti ras, who desire nothing of this world, see heaven, hell, and liberation as equanimity. Truthfully, they are dear to me as Bhagavan himself is. And I am always praying for their association. For their association. Those who crave bhakti ras, who desire nothing of this world, see heaven, hell, and liberation with equanimity. This is nothing more relishable than bhakti ras. Much more than anything in this world. Yeah. Truthfully, they are as dear to me as Bhagavan himself is. And I am always praying for their association. Hey Narada, I believe that whatever devotees like, Hey Narada, I believe that wherever devotees like this reside is actually Vaikuntha. There is no doubt. I don't know, actually. Why do they use Vaikuntha so much? I don't get that. Those who by drinking the nectar of Krishna Bhakti forget both the body and everything. See, that's what's happening. The more we listen, you often hear Lolita saying, she can't feel a body at all. And that's what we're doing. We're forgetting all of these illusions and obviously all the coverings of the soul. More and more, the soul's being revealed more and more by transcending them through purification. More so through purification. And especially when I do class, the body is not a problem actually at all, really. Those who by drinking the nectar of Krishna Bhakti forget both the body and everything else related to it, possesses forms of Satchitananda, even while residing within the material body. So we, by listening to Maharaj continuously now for 6 years, every day, regularly, we've transcended many of our illusions and delusions, and Maharaj has broken attachments. 1 minute. Right, so I'm going to read no sign. Yeah, I was just talking to the PA, so I didn't want to involve you guys in that really. Where was I? I feel disturbed now. Chant a minute. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Abre das takatani. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, yeah. Alita will tell you why I turned it off. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. We're back. Okay, I'm going to read this one again. It's 61. To those who, by drinking the nectar of Krishna Bhakti, forget both body and everything related to it, possesses forms of Satchitananda, even while residing within the material world. You can clearly see that with Lalita. You can clearly see that with the advanced devotees, Maharajas. You know, they are Satchitananda here now in this living body, but still being here, you know, in this material world. You know, we kind of forget the body when we are in union with the Lord. You know, it's kind of not there, you know, and it's kind of getting stronger and stronger for me as well. And it's happening right here. That is why it's really important for us to, you know, come back in a human form, so we can transcend it in a human form, so we can transcend this energy, this shadow energy once and for all. And we do it here while we are in a living body. And then when we leave this body, we know where we're going. We know who we're going with. You know, there's no fear. We don't die. We just continue on. We're finally broken out of the path, the cycle of birth and death. We're broken out of that finally. And we're finally positioned on the platform of eternal life now. And just keep walking that, and just walking through emotion, walking upon this path, letting go of this illusionary world and receiving more of the Lord. And as we've come here for the last 6 years, that is what has been happening. That has been our experiences. And for the devotees who have continuously come on a regular basis to receive the purification and transcend this world in this body and build one's union with the Lord, share in communion every day, to be by his side, who supports us and protects us, looks after us, gives and gives and gives everything that we need. And as we receive, we clear out, and we receive more, clear out to receive more. And we can share that with others, and they too can feel the shelter of their parents, the support and protection of their parents, the safety, the grounding, stability from our parents, so we can continue to grow I've never grown like I've grown in this environment. So nicely, so beautifully, so clearly, so gratefully, so overwhelmedly, in growing and growing. After all, that's what we always do. In the shadow potency, people just get stuck in the darkness of fear because they cannot see. They cannot see. Mara just cleaned our eyes, cleaned our ears, cleaned our mouth, our tongue, cleaned out our actions. Like, we don't want to go into the material world. We don't want to play with the illusions and delusions because they're manipulating and lying and cheating and all of those things that keep us bound to the illusion. We're not that. That's not who we are. That is who we've become by association. That's it. Now we associate with the beautiful, amazing spiritual master who gives us what we need, who is as good as God, who is our spiritual father, mother, teaching us and supporting us, protecting us and showing us and guiding us and chastising us and looking over our offenses, teaching us about our offenses, experiencing God, making a safe space to have union and communion with the Lord every day. It's more and more. It's more and more and more. Thank you. Gratefulness comes with clearing. Real gratefulness comes with the clearing. That vibration, that energy of feeling, the feeling of gratefulness. Once we start to actually embrace that, because we can feel that, vibration changes, gets faster, situated on the platform of truth, receiving truth, real energy to feed us, and growing, moving forward, all settled by Maharaj. It's so clear now that it's working. It's working and working. It's growing. And each and every one of us within the Sangha are growing individually in their own way, together under the shelter of Maharaj, who is as good as God. We need shelter and safety. We need that relaxation to be able to let go of all those things we're just kind of holding tightly. Just let them go. Allow the Lord to just infiltrate your body, yourself, allowing to decompress all of those illusions out of you. Amazing. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. Okay. That is a great one. That is the most important one for us to be here now. To be able to receive the Lord. Just leave the body and anything that has to do with it behind. And Maharaj is making that possible. That is actually happening. It is working smoothly and beautifully and precisely. And the Vaidis can't see that. They obviously don't want it. They obviously still want material pleasures, because they are not going through purification. If you don't go through purification under the shelter of the bona fide spiritual master who's proven himself to be as good as God, who's proven himself to fulfill much, much more, all his titles that he receives from his devotees again and again, clearly receiving that experience of the bona fide spiritual master, who's continuously giving us what we need in many different ways. Many different ways. So we receive so much by residing in these material bodies, as we are under the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. We have finally reached safety. We've finally reached home, and we can go in and we can just relax. We've been working so hard and we're tired and we've been hurt and slapped and kicked and pushed and all sorts of things. Could come and rest. Our Father knows it's difficult. So he's given us the greatest gift of Lord Caitanya, the most recent incarnation, the golden avatar that's residing within us and around us and above us and below us, completely omnipotent, to shower his mercy upon us of safety and shelter and resting and relaxing and receiving. And we can do that here. Maharaj just made it possible for us to let go of the body more and more, let go of these material, to not associate with these material things because they don't give us that taste anymore. We go and do it again. And am I coming back? Yes. We go and do it again just to see if we get any taste from it, and we don't. And then, so we might do it again and see if we get any taste from it, and we don't. So we go to where we get taste. That's everyone does that. We get taste from the spirit. We get taste from real conclusive truth, absolute truth that is clear and clean and safe and protecting and grounding and supporting and inspiring and all of those words that we are actually. We are. So we receive it as we are in this body. So make the most of it. However you think your body is destroyed and however damaged it is, you can still receive the most important gift. Doesn't matter about the body. We can still receive our communion and union with the Lord for our eternal path. So we always are grounded in a relationship with our parents and walking and fly, walk, run, whatever you want to do in that spontaneity can happen because you have your parents looking over you always and you looking over them always. Maharaj has built. This is the new world order. This is the new frontier. This is the new, the new frontier. Yeah. The new world, new life, real life, coming away from all of that darkness, living in spirit and truth. Maharaj has made that possible because he lives in spirit and truth. So we associate with everything that we want to become or are already, and we associate with that, and then we start to remember by letting go of any coverings. And they're just coverings that we've given time to, and we've given them power. And now we have to take that power away and destroy them because they are illusionary. And we realize that here through experience. And once through real experience, it makes it so real. It makes it so real. So, okay. 62. To achieve direct participation in Bhagavan's pastimes, these devotees sometimes desire to enter Vaikuntha. To achieve direct participation in Bhagavan's pastimes, these devotees sometimes desire to enter Vaikuntha. Okay, thank you.
तू बनाने कटने
नहीं
कितने बनाने कटने
एक हुन तुसी जाओ मैं फिनिश करना thank you to achieve direct participation in Bhagavan's pastimes. So we are now, these stories are playing out, pastimes of being with the Lord are playing out right now, every day. And we are in these pastimes, newer pastimes, fresher, newer pastimes for this time, right now. Same story, different paraphernalia, different devotees. Maybe we're not different devotees. Maybe we're the same devotees that were around back then, back 550 years ago, I don't know. But we have been coming back for lifetimes, so it's very possible. I don't know, Krishna, these devotees sometimes desire to enter Vaikuntha. Therefore, I have said that the residents of Vaikuntha are the most glorious because they are the most beloved of Sri Krishna and the objects of his special mercy. See, Lilita hasn't said it. Okay, well, she said something here. The growth here is not to be compared with the growth in the material world. No, we don't actually grow in the material world at all. You know, we're just going round and round like on a Ferris wheel, and we're not going anywhere, really. There's no growth at all, really. Everybody's kind of stunted in their growth. I know I have been, actually. I don't know, Lilita, why they have to go to Vaikuntha, and it's all about Vaikuntha and not Goloka Vrindavan. That's what I'm not sure about. I don't know, actually. But I will read this again. Therefore, I have said that the residents of Vaikuntha are the most glorious because they are the most beloved of Sri Krishna and the objects of his special mercy. So I thought it was we are the highest, you know, because of the highest love, praying, because of going to the highest Goloka Vrindavan. Maybe you can say something. I don't know. I thought we are the most glorious. The highest. Okay. Sri Parvati said, and it is well known that all of the residents of Vaikuntha, Lakshmi Devi is the most dear to him. She is the queen of both Vaikuntha and its residents. By her sidelong glances, one attains power and opulences like those of the demigods who rule the various planets. So we don't really want that, do we? And by the mercy, one attains gyan, knowledge, vara. I don't know what that word is. Varagaya, something like that, and bhakti. By her sidelong glances, one attains powers and opulences like those of the demigods who rule the various planets. And by the mercy, one attains gyan, varagaya, and bhakti. Even though many sages like yourself worship her with great reverence, she disregards you all and chooses her beloved Narayan. And even though Narayan is indifferent to her, she worships him with austerities. Even though many sages like yourself worship her with great reverence, she disregards you all and chooses her beloved Narayan. And even though Narayan is indifferent to her, she worships him with austerities. She eternally resides at his handsome chest. The topmost faithful wife. She accompanies her husband in all his incarnations. So that what's going on right now, is that men are blaming women for the state of the world. It's because women lack compassion and nurturing and all of those things, that it's their fault, you know, because they're the mothers and they bring the children in and they're responsible. They have that responsibility to bringing them up. And it seems like more so than the men, because the men are blaming the women for not having those nurturing places anymore where children can go. Children can go as well. Sorry. All children go, men or women, boys or girls, sorry. It doesn't matter. So I don't know what that's all about, because we are all Sudras now. We are all Sudras. And yeah, it seems like women are much more nurturing, it seems like. But things are changing. And it was, you know what, it was the flipping Rockefellers who brought in feminism in the first place. You know, they paid a lot of money, you know, for women to jump in front of horses, the horse racing and things like that, and throwing their bras off. That was funded by the Rockefellers. So it was funded by the men. Since the women have had to leave the home environment and, you know, and go into a workplace environment since World Wars, you know, when there wasn't any men to do the jobs, the women decided to do that. And they also decided to have nurseries and all sorts of places where they make things. The women don't make them anymore. You can buy them all now. We don't actually make anything ourselves. We can just buy everything. And the women don't do it. My mum in India, they used to make everything. My God. And she doesn't do anything anymore. She doesn't make anything anymore. But they used to make everything. Am I going to come back? Yes, I'm going to come back. Okay. Let's have a look. Where was that? It seems really kind of difficult, this book. But I don't think it is when you're, well, it is for me. I like this. She eternally resides at his handsome chest, the topmost faithful wife. That's what reminded me of it. She accompanies her husband in all his incarnations. She said, hearing this, Narada Muni became overjoyed and called out, Sri Kamalakanta Bhagavan Ki Jai. Hey, Vaikuntha Pate. I don't know what Pate is. Hi, Hari, Vaikuntha Loka Ki Jai. All glories to the residents of Vaikuntha. All glories to Lakshmi, beloved of Sri Krishna and the queen of Vaikuntha. She said, hearing this, Narada Muni became overjoyed and called out, Sri Kamalakanta Bhagavan Ki Jai. Hey, Vaikuntha Pate. Hey, Hari, Vaikuntha Loka Ki Jai. All glories to the residents of Vaikuntha. All glories to Lakshmi, beloved of Sri Krishna and queen of Vaikuntha. Then Narada rose to go to Vaikuntha and meet Lakshmi Devi. But understanding his intention, Shiva prevented him by grasping his hands and said, Hey Narada, in the great eagerness to receive the darshan of Sri Krishna's dear associates, your memory has failed you. Do you not remember that these days Bhagavan is residing in Dwarka on the earth? Do you not remember that these days Bhagavan is residing in Dwarka on the earth? Shri Krishna is Savyam, Bhagavan, and Rukmini is Mahalakshmi, whose plenary portions are the consorts of Vanama and other incarnations. Wow. Shri Krishna is Savyam, Bhagavan, and Rukmini is Mahalakshmi, whose planetary portions are the consorts of Vanama and the other incarnations. Rukmini, the original goddess of fortune, eternally serves the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna, the original supreme personality. Rukmini, the original goddess of fortune, eternally serves the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, the original supreme personality. Hey, Brahmana, please sit down, and I will whisper a great secret in your ear. Please listen with great faith. Hey, Brahmana, please sit down, and I will whisper a great secret in your ear. Please listen with great faith. More than your father, Brahmanaji, Lakshmi, myself, Garuda, and all the other devotees, Prahlad is the object of Sri Krishna's mercy. It is well known throughout the entire universe that he is very dear to Sri Krishna. More than your father, Brahmanaji, Lakshmi, myself, Garuda, and all the other devotees, Prahlad is the object of Sri Krishna's mercy. It is well known throughout the entire universe that he is very dear to Krishna. Have you forgotten the words of Bhagavan in the Puranas? And do you not remember this verse? Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 4, verse 63. O Brahmana, without my saintly devotees for whom I am the only destination. So our destination is that way. Wherever he is, it's that way. I am the only destination. I do not desire to enjoy my transcendental bliss and my supreme opulences. O Brahmana, without my saintly devotees for whom I am the only destination. Look at us. We've been listening now for how long? 6 years nearly. Our only is coming this way. It has been our ultimate priority beyond all others to walk this way wherever the Lord is residing. And it's always in these classes, predominantly. I do not desire to enjoy my transcendental bliss and my supreme opulences. So what's the point? He's saying without our family, without the devotees, we cannot enjoy. You can properly glorify the devotees. Without them, Bhagavan doesn't care for even his own transcendental form. His devotees mean a huge amount to him. Some of his devotees are like him, or as good as him. His own transcendental form, from which all we demigods are manifest, and with which he enjoys playful pastimes with his own devotees. Who can properly glorify the devotees? Without them, Bhagavan doesn't care for even his own transcendental form which all we demigods are manifest, and with which he enjoys playful pastimes with his devotees. Bhagavan himself has said that the inconceivably fortunate Prahlad is the ideal devotee. When Hiranyakashipu was killed, Lakshmi and all of we demigods directly experienced the incomparable good fortune of Prahlad. At that time, Bhagavan time, and again offered Prahlad benedictions, but he did not ask for liberation and prayed only for bhakti. I offer pranams to that Prahlad. Bali Maharaj transgressed the rules of propriety, disobeyed the order of his guru, and was unable to keep his word. Did Sri Vanamadevi Bhagavan become his doorkeeper for all time as a result of his insignificant offering? Did Bhagavan protect Banasura because of my prayers? In reality, he did these things only out of love for his dear devotee Prahlad. I cannot say more. I cannot say more about this now, because Lakshmi's dear friend Parvati is here. Parvati may take offense if Prahlad is glorified at the expense of her friend Lakshmi. Bali Maharaj transgressed the rules of propriety, disobeyed the order of his guru, and was unable to keep his word. Did Sri Vanamadevi Bhagavan become his doorkeeper for all time as a resident of his insignificant offerings? Did Bhagavan protect Banasura because of my prayers? In reality, he did these things only out of love for his dear devotee Prahlad. I cannot say more about this now, because Lakshmi's dear friend Parvati is here. Parvati may take offense of Prahlad if Prahlad is glorified, and at the expense of her friend Lakshmi. Now go quickly to Sutaloka and congratulate Prahlad through the bestowal of your blessings